All right, so here we go. One of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. We speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because if you look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. All right, well, I guess there's a ceiling in terms of what you can accomplish financially and otherwise in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, so we're certainly happy to see this young man cross over. There is no questioning his ground game, and Daniel, a lot of people believe it's going to translate at the highest level here in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's shown, John, that he can do that. He's shown that he has the ability to grapple, and not only grapple, fight anyone. He does it at the highest level, so let's see how he implements that jiu-jitsu base in the fight tonight against a guy that would seem to have all the answers.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle, but he says that he can get it done.
Yeah, we talked about that in the fighter meeting. He kind of gave us a smirk, seemingly as if he knows something we don't. We'll see if BJJ indeed reigns supreme here tonight. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, Denis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Renato. Moicano!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, what an unbelievable venue and backdrop for this mixed martial arts event here tonight. You know, the first stadium show we ever did was at Rogers Center in Toronto. Here we are at the Scotiabank tonight.
UFC 129, 50,000 fans. But tonight, we're in Toronto, the Scotiabank Arena, which has also been home to some great UFC title fights.
Moicano going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Oh, rips the body shot there. Nice right punch followed by a left. Lunges forward with a left there. Low kick lands flush.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, great submission defense. Making all these shots count.
Great job landing from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Moicano's in half guard now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Just out of range with the straight left hand.
Nice shot, lands downstairs. Until he blocks it, you better keep throwing those body kicks.
2 minutes have gone by here, round one.
Hands up!
Big inside kick.
Nice jab there.
Another one. Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg because you're trying to extend on the jab. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you got to be careful.
Missed on the right hand.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. He passes to half guard. Oh.
All right, so he's setting up for submission here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Side control now.
Side control, get to mount.
Nice.
Finish strong.
Under a minute to go in the round. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Belly, go to mount.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Moicano. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
You gotta create that space to get out of there.
Knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's gonna make it hard for him to see. He's gotta change something, man, he's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. That's a really strong leg kick there by Moicano. Establishing the jab. Timely defense there, huge block for him. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Moicano gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
He's got the single collar tie.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Well timed with the short uppercut in the clinch by Moicano. Gets the single leg takedown.
Just gotta be careful here. Oh, right into mount.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
That's a lot of blood, man. I think I can smell the B-positive blood type from here.
Yeah, he's bleeding quite a bit right now, and the blood's going into the eye. He needed to address this early. Now he's about to have to go into survival mode.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He passes to half.
Oh, he snaps off the jab yet again. Beautiful use of the jab, really, start to finish tonight. Did it in the previous round, and picking up right where he left off here. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're...
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
This is a terrible position.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's gonna have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Great ground and pound by this man. Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut. Oh, my goodness.
Have a night, young man. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Benoit, God of War, Denis.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight.